are whatever legit, bring them here. Just do a swap. Get rid of people that are more like Africa, that are their kind of people. Put them down there. Take all the ones that are like us, that think like us. That you should actually work and earn what you have in life, and you're supposed to do what you're supposed to do, and basically the rules you put on other people are the same rules you accept on yourself. That's the main deal. Because these people don't live by those rules. These black guys that got arrested at Starbucks. If you walk into their house and say, look, I got a right to be here. I got a right to stand here and do whatever I want. They're gonna be like, yeah, where's my gun at? Let me show you what you got a right to. They live by totally opposite rules than what they expect the rest of the world to live by. So let's just do a swap. All the South African farmers, in fact, all the farms that got put out by Obama, that he used the EPA to shut down, because he tried to make this country dependent on foreign food. He used the EPA to shut down all the farms he could, to where the only way for this country to not starve was to start buying food from other countries. And then he tried getting it taken off the labels where we couldn't tell where the food was coming from. So then the food could be poisoned, and kill off mass Americans, and we wouldn't know where it came from. And he would block it. Obama did everything he could to destroy this country. Say one thing out of one side of his face and then do the exact opposite out of the other. But there again, the only way the Democrats can do that is through ignorance. And granted, there was a bunch of white people that were that ignorant, that are that stupid. I've met them. People with no common sense. They don't have a clue about what's going on, what's happened. Some of the things I asked some of these people, even about the big, super big ones, Fast and Furious, Benghazi, Extortion 17. They're like, what? What are you talking about? What? Benghazi was just some guys out of the blue just attacked our embassy, and some people died, but not really nothing. I'm like, what did Hillary do? Who was in charge of doing something about that? I don't know. I don't want to hear. I don't know. I don't care. Don't say it. I don't want to hear it. I don't know. I just want to think that nothing is wrong anywhere. Which is how you get someone like Obama in office on his second term, or Bill Clinton. Which Bill Clinton, they went around and asked who the hell voted for him, and they said, oh, it was all the women. They said, well, we voted for him because he's better looking. That's like beyond freaking retardation. I can't even wait for Judgment Day for them. So when they end up in hell, and Lucifer's real good looking, or they're getting torn to shreds, it's like, hey, Lucifer's cute. So it don't matter. Whatever happens to you don't matter. Lucifer's cute, right? Look, he's cuter than whatever else. That is the most important thing, right? Obama, they found so much fraud, besides the fact that he wasn't even born in this country. That's already proven. He shouldn't have even been able to run for freaking dog catcher, let alone any other public office, especially president, above all things. But there again, the Democrats are like, we'll burn the whole country down if you try to prove this. We'll destroy everything, because that's who they are. They do not care about this country one bit. In fact, they're working for Lucifer. They sold their souls, and Lucifer is telling them, you better destroy this country, because that's what he wants. You have to think of, what does Lucifer want? What does it even say in the Bible, and as far as like the last days, what's going to happen? How Lucifer's going to basically control all countries, and then the final one he's going to have control over he's going to try to take control over is Israel. He's going to gain control over all the other countries, including this one, which there again we're spared a Sodom and Gomorrah moment, just because there was enough Christians here in this country that spared us, because voting Obama, and especially the second time around. First time around, I get it, because McCain was just another Bush, and Bush was just too freaking stupid. Let alone, we don't know what he was in on. I guess we have to say he was definitely in on the collapse of '08, because he cleared out the investigative division of the SEC. So there was no one investigating nothing, which brought on the economic collapse. So that was the final thing to make sure the economic collapse happened. Bill Clinton actually started it by getting rid of the Glass-Steagall Act that basically kept the banks and the financial services separate, so they couldn't take your money and go play with it, go gamble casino style with it, your bank deposit money, which is what they did, which is why all the banks got in huge trouble and had to get these bailouts and whatever. But that was all orchestrated by the Democrats. And there again, they're working for Lucifer. Lucifer tells them, if you don't do what I want, I'll kill you and drag you into hell right now. That's why you see them being as crazy as they are, like Pelosi, like blubbering, and Maxine Waters, some of the stuff they say, it's like they could see Lucifer right there, like he's right there, face to face, saying, you better do anything and everything to turn this country over to me, to get these people to flip this country over to me, or I'll take you right now, because you can just see it. You can just see the terror in their face, especially since Trump won. The crowd the Democrats are doing now and saying, all in every division, like I said, in the colleges, clearing our intelligence. Look at Comey, and that's where it all comes from. All this comes from Satanism. That's my bottom line with being where I'm at right now with this. This is all Satan's people being told by Satan, this is what to do. This is what I'll reward you for. I don't know of any blacks that have really gotten anything. Well, I guess there's been a few. I can count it, yeah. All the ones with affirmative action that sued the companies and shut the companies down. They got millions. They got in front of a jury, and back then, getting any type of racial court case in front of a jury was like hitting the lottery. You were going to get paid no matter what. And there was mass companies that they couldn't afford the payment. The only thing they could do is shut down. Companies that have been around since the early 1900s or even the 1800s, all of a sudden we're gone. Just because some black guy's like, yeah, motherfucker, I ain't doing a motherfucking thing, and you're paying me, bitch. That's motherfucking right. You're paying me. Yeah, because I just got to get mine. I got to get it. Get it, get it, get it, get it, motherfucker, get it. Education of a second grader, and when Lucifer gets a hold of them, we'll see how funny they think they are then. Because everyone's going to be judged on everything they do, think, and say, and so their days are numbered. Who knows how many of them are even still alive? Like Rodney King. Rodney King was a known thug in L.A., and Rodney was known. He was actually a badass as far as being a thug goes. That's why they were clubbing him to death, because they're like, you, again? This is like your 110th arrest. And we just had to do a mad chase through the public in a stolen car. We're not even taking you to jail. In fact, they did guaranteed ask him to roll over, but Rodney ain't going to roll over and just put his hands behind his back. No, you got to beat his ass to freaking damn near to death to get handcuffs on him. He was a big dude, scrapper, all that. He got worried because the LAPD will off you. When those riots happened, he's like, yeah, man, the LAPD's going to off me now. I'm dead. They're not even going to deal with me. They're not going to club me, because the way they think, the blacks. Well, if I get clubbed, that gives me street cred, And so then in the street, I'm more happening. But I'm not going to die. And besides, they'll pay my bills. I'll be out of work for a while. I'll just be sitting there doing nothing, getting money, getting paid, getting stuff taken care of. Yeah, I don't have to do a motherfucking thing. That's their state of mind. So that's what Rodney's thinking. I'm going to be more of a badass and this and that. But then when it blew up as big as it did, he got scared. He's like, oh shit. They're going to off me now. Which probably is what eventually happened, because he got his millions. He sued LAPD. Never mind all the crap he's done. All the freaking rapes and murders, or not even, I don't even know if he's murdered anybody, but the robberies. Rodney King had a freaking rap sheet, 20 miles long. But of course, the blacks threaten everybody to keep that from getting in the media. They're like, you can't say that, you can't bring that up. We don't care what he did. We don't care how many women he's raped, or how many people he's clubbed in the head and stole money, took money from. We don't care. We don't care. That's the black world. Al Sharpton and the rest of them. Because they knew that once word got out, of Rodney King's life, of what, you know, who and what he was, they're like, well, fuck, yeah, he should have got his ass beat, you know? But that's what they do. They fight with all they have to keep everything covered up so you don't know what the hell, and they're all in on it, you know? And the ultimate bottom line proof of that is what happened to Shannon Christian and Christopher Newsom in Knoxville, Tennessee. If you look that case up of Christopher Newsom and Shannon Christian, look that up and see how that got no coverage. The biggest, I mean, this is monstrous. I mean, same with Sherry Papini, her being kidnapped and tortured for 2 weeks. You know, and when they finally find her, she's naked, beat to freaking hell, branded. That's out of the media. That's totally gone. But what are we talking about? We're talking about some hoe that Trump banged 20 years ago or 30 or whatever it was, and how she thinks she should have got paid but should have been able to go out and brag about it. You know, that she's supposed to get the 130 grand that she got. I don't even know if it's 130 grand flat or if that was like yearly or monthly or what. But here she's like coming out talking, which to me, she needs to get that money back. You know, because you came out and talked, you know what, you breached that contract, so now you got to give the money back. But that's what everyone's freaked out about. Freaked about, you know, Trump actually banged a hoe. So I'm like, hasn't everybody banged that hoe? You know, but there's no truth or logic with the Democrats. There's anything they can make up. You know, he tied his left shoe first, and look, I'm shocked. And this is Schumer. I'm shocked and outraged that he tied his left shoe first. The audacity of torturing all those babies and, you know, murder of innocent lives and animals and all that. And the retards out there that fight to be stupid. Yes, please stop him from tying that left shoe first. It's killing everything. You know, that's what the Democrats rely on. Like Mark said, the useful idiots, the people that are total retards that will go fight their fight for them, the Democrats, and then they just sit back. They just talk a bunch of crap, lie their ass off, then get these people to go out and protest and march and start a bunch of crap to flip everything over for Lucifer. Because that's what they're doing. Everything is for Lucifer. And that's what this is. This whole, you know, it's just another bit of that. Getting the blacks to murder cops, you know, all over the place, to try to act like, oh, so what, that's actually okay. You know, we'll mention it, but then we'll hurry up and cover it up. You know, we'll just mention it so we can say we mentioned it, but then what we're really going to spend our time on is this hoe that Trump banged way back when. If cops get murdered, let's just hurry up and bury that. Just, you know, one time mention, hurry up, and then go right back to, you know, this Stormy Daniels. God, I'm going to puke just saying it. Just even discussing it. Okay, well, that's it. You get the picture. So, till next time.